Ever wonder what really goes wrong when you live in an RV full time? Well, I'm Christina from Travels with Ted, and I've lived in an RV with my husband Justin and my dog Ted since 2016. Here are the worst experiences we've had living in an RV and what we've learned. Disaster number one. The night after our very first travel day, back in June 2016, we were awakened in the middle of the night to phone alarms warning us that there was a tornado on the ground in the area. It was pouring down rain, and there was no shelter or even a permanent building in the campsite we were staying in. So after a very quick conversation, we loaded up our cat and our dog and drove to a nearby 24-hour gas station where we could have gone inside if the tornado got close enough. Fortunately, the tornado passed around us and we were able to go back and go to sleep, but it was a very stressful first travel day. After this experience, we always pay attention to two things: our weather app and nearby storm shelters. Many campgrounds have a bathhouse or another building that serves as a storm shelter, but we always ask about the best place to go during check-in. Disaster number two. Our next near disaster happened during our first winter as Florida snowbirds. We were sitting inside the RV when we heard a noise that sounded like water running. We weren't sure what was happening, so we checked inside. Not finding anything there, we headed outside, where we quickly found a broken plumbing line that was pouring water all over our basement storage area. We turned the water off and we quickly began sopping up the water with towels and a shop vac that one of our neighbors brought over. We avoided disaster because we were home when the plumbing connection came loose. Now we turn the water off before we leave the campsite to avoid a major flood. We also bought our own mini shop vac, which serves as the vacuum for our truck and RV, but can also quickly get water up if needed. Disaster number three. A few weeks later, at the same Florida campground, we woke up in the middle of the night to our gas alarm going off. It was 3 a.m. and we were tired and confused. The RV didn't smell like propane, or did it? But scared there was a gas leak, we got our pets out of the RV and opened all the doors and windows. We checked our propane connection, the stove, and reset the alarm. And eventually we figured out everything was fine and we went back to sleep with the windows open and the propane off. Gas alarms can be faulty, but it's still always best to trust them and verify there isn't a potentially fatal gas leak. But we also learned that there's an expiration date printed on all RV gas alarms, either on the front or the back. We checked that ours was expired or close to the expiration, and we also learned how to replace a gas alarm. Disaster number four. In our second year of RV travel, driving through Oregon, we blew our second tire. The first tire we lost didn't cause any damage, and we were able to easily put on the spare. However, this tire really blew, and it damaged our slide and some of the other exterior components, so we couldn't put the slide out at all or really even use the RV. The incident happened near an exit, so we were able to safely pull off the interstate, but the small town we were in had no RV parks and only one RV repair shop, and it was a Sunday and it was closed. Fortunately, someone at the shop did answer the phone and said if we unhitched the RV at their shop, they would look at it on Monday. So we unhitched and headed to a hotel. We were super lucky that the local shop was able and willing to take our RV in right away, and they fixed it in 2 days. The first lesson we learned was to evaluate and replace all of the tires on a new trailer. The tires that came on our fifth wheel were not high quality and they were not holding up. So shortly after this, we upgraded all of the tires on our fifth wheel. We also learned that our repair fund needed to include enough money for emergency accommodations. While our RV was in the shop, we had to spend $600 on a hotel room. Disaster number five. Sometime in our first few years on the road, we were driving down the interstate in Georgia. Google Maps alerted us to a super long delay, but suggested a new route. The new route took us down a highway parallel to the interstate, so we took it without thinking twice. Then, about 20 miles down this highway, we encountered a sign that said 10-foot bridge ahead. Our fifth wheel was well over 12 foot tall, and there was no road to turn around on before the bridge. So we ended up having to do a very difficult 15-point turn down someone's driveway and drive all the way back around to our original route. We instantly learned that we should not be using Google Maps or any other default GPS to navigate. Instead, we now know our RV's height, and then we plan our routes using a trucker's atlas or an RV-friendly GPS. We use the RV Life Pro GPS. Disaster number 6. In the summer of 2023, we were on our way to a work camping job in Idaho. My husband was driving and felt something go off, so we pulled over and quickly found we had a broken leaf spring. We were set to start a seasonal job in Idaho in 4 days, and we were a 2 days drive away. After pulling into the closest campground, we quickly learned that it would be over a week before we could get the right parts mailed to us to complete the repair. At this point, we had been on the road for 7 years, we had done the correct preventative maintenance, and left some wiggle room in our travel schedule, and we still had a major repair that was going to cause us to be late for a job. Just like in every life, in RV life, stuff happens and things break, and there's nothing you can do about it. I hope learning a little about our RV life fails helps you prevent these disasters on the road. Thanks for watching and happy camping. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.